Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back on the video, here to give you my review of All In. Yes, All In, the highly anticipated wrestling event, the biggest indie wrestling show of all time, happened tonight. It just got off the air, and I'm here to give you my review, my honest opinion of it, of course. And this show has been anticipated for who knows how long now, like months and months of anticipation. Everyone was getting excited for the show, even when there was only one match announced, that being Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes. Just that one match. Even before that match, everyone was getting hyped for this show, man. Like, holy crap. And me too. And um, honestly, yeah, if you wanna know what I thought of this show, guys, this show was awesome. Okay, personally, I didn't think it was perfect. There's one issue that I have with it personally. One big issue is that I personally felt the show was very slow paced. I'm not sure if anyone else felt that way. I will admit I did stay up all night, so maybe that's why it felt so slow to me. But otherwise, a fantastic freaking show. Just a lot of awesome matches, a lot of fun moments, a lot of great stuff, and just it was just awesomeness. It was emotional, and it was just excellent stuff, you know. So yeah, after all this time, it was definitely worth the wait. It was a pretty long show. It was I mean, if you include the pre-show, maybe there was 5 hours if you include the pre-show, 4 hours if it's just the main show. But this show, guys, it was awesome. All in. You know, I've been excited for this show for so long now, and it finally happened tonight. And it was worth the wait. It was just awesome stuff. So yeah, first up, we're gonna go on with the 0 hour pre-show matches, and there were two pre-show matches. Those being the first being the Briscoe brothers, consisting of Jay Briscoe and Mark Briscoe, versus SoCal Uncensored, consisting of Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. I thought this match was a lot of fun personally. For what it was, the crowd was really hot. I think the crowd was just excited to get the show going. So, the crowd reaction, definitely bumped up this match. This match was just a lot of fun. And SoCal and Sense actually got the win, you know? So that was awesome. Awesome, fun stuff. And I absolutely enjoyed it a lot. Then we have the second match on the 0 hour pre show, that being the over budget Battle Royal. Battle Royale, sorry, to determine the number one contender for the ROH Championship later on tonight. And this match, oh man, mind's a blank with this match. There was a woman in this match, at least one woman, and it got down to two people who you wouldn't have expected. I personally thought Moose was gonna win. I don't know, when I saw like the ad things for this match, I thought that Moose stood out so much, and I just thought he was gonna win. But no, he wasn't even close to winning. He got eliminated, I think, very early on. I didn't even notice him get eliminated, honestly. But man, so there was Colt Cabana, there was that woman, there was who else was there? Bully Ray, and Flip Gordon, who I don't believe was even announced for this match. You know, uh, so what's his name? Bully Ray eliminated Colt Cabana, pissing off the crowd. But then it turned out Flip Gordon was part of the match. Then he eliminated Bully Ray to win that opportunity for later tonight, facing Jay Lethal for the ROH Championship. And it was a really fun match. Um, and Flip Gordon's cool. Flip Gordon's cool. Not like amazing or anything, but I mean, I definitely would have chosen Moose to win that match, but it was definitely, really cool. It was definitely a really cool match. Yeah. And now the show officially begins, and we have a match. It opened up with the match that wasn't even announced. Personally, I felt they could have easily left off this match. Matt Cross versus MJF. I never heard of either of these guys until this match happened. The match, it was cool for what it was. There was some cool flippy stuff that I personally found very entertaining. And Matt Cross, I believe, got the win. So that's all I think I need to remember, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah. But it was cool. But it was cool for what it was, you know. Then we have the second match of the main show, of course. We have Christopher Daniels versus my boy from Arrow, one of my favorite shows ever, part of the Arrowverse, of course, Stephen Amell. When this match was announced, this might have been my most anticipated match of the show, to be completely honest, just to see someone I really like Stephen Amell against freaking Christopher Daniels. That's like an amazing combination that I didn't know I wanted until they announced it, and I'm so glad it happened. Honestly, if you look, my star ratings for each match is in the description, by the way, so you're probably like, man, you overrated the crap out of this match. Maybe it's because, yeah, I'm biased, and it was really cool for me personally to see my boy from Arrow, Stephen Amell, you know, competing in a match, and he really held his own in this match, honestly. Like, this match I thought really, in general, was a lot of fun. I mean, you had Stephen Amell trying to do the Uranagi, which was so cool to see him try to do real wrestling moves, and you know, he was doing moves off the top rope. He did a freaking coast to coast to Christopher Daniels, which was awesome. He brought the table out, and then of course, like I said before, the Uranagi. He tried to do the Uranagi to Christopher Daniels to the table. Then Christopher Daniels ended up going on the table. Stephen Amell jumped off. He put himself through the table though, unfortunately. And it was just a lot of fun. Christopher Daniels did the best moonsault ever. I believe that's what the move was called. For the 1, 2, 3 on Stephen Amell. So I was pretty disappointed Stephen Amell didn't win this. But the match in general was a lot of fun. You know, for me. And it was really cool seeing Stephen Amell, you know, from Arrow, Oliver Queen. Speaking of Arrow, I haven't watched Arrow in a while, actually. It's still one of my favorite shows, like, ever. But I lost track through halfway of season 4. And I gotta, you know, do the timeline stuff so I know where to get up to with that. But I might be getting off topic, sorry. So I'll get back to the main topic. This match to me was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And he came out in Arrow gear, I believe, during his entrance, so that was cool. Then we have the Four Corner Survival match. We have Tessa Blanchard versus Chelsea Green versus Madison Rayne versus Britt Baker DMD. This match was pretty awesome for what it was. It was just, these 4 women were working so hard. It was just a lot of action, a lot of near falls. They really felt like they were damaged, you know, like, it felt so real. And there was some what the heck moments, like, especially the ending. I really thought the pin was broken up at the end, but it actually was a 3 count. It looked like Tessa was upset because the pin got broken, but she was actually happy that she won. And so that was a little bit confusing, but that was awesome. Yeah, this match was really fun. You know, just great stuff. Really good stuff, man. And so yeah. And then after that, we go on to what is probably my personal favorite match of the night. That being the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship match. Nick Aldis defending against Cody. This match to me was absolutely awesome from the get-go. It was just great stuff from beginning to end, in my opinion. I really loved the counters. It was very emotional. To me, it was very engrossing. and I just wanted to know what was happening next. And there was a spot in the match where Cody went on to the top turnbuckle, dove off onto Nick Aldis, who elbowed him, and I thought Cody was legitimately hurt. He had DDP come out on behalf of Cody. I didn't even know DDP was there, so it was cool seeing DDP making sure he was alright. But then it turns out Cody was bloodied as. I thought Cody was legitimately hurt, but I think Cody was spending all that time trying to bust himself open, blading himself. Like that's crazy, man. But yeah, it was. But yeah, then the match happened again. Just great stuff. Nick Aldis went to the top rope, and he was about to do some move onto Cody. But then Brandy Rhodes came in and covered Cody, so Nick Aldis ended up landing on Brandy Rhodes, and then Nick Aldis was feeling guilty about what he just did. And out of nowhere, Cody does the crossroads 1, 2. Nick Aldis barely in the nick of time kicks out. That was crazy. Then they fight for a bit more. Nick Aldis tries to do a move, but then Cody turns it into a leverage pin. I believe that's what it's called. For the 1, 2, 3, Cody defeats Nick Aldis and wins the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. It was so emotional, man. The crowd went nuts. I went nuts. I was definitely rooting for my boy Cody. And it was awesome seeing Cody with blonde hair again. Really. Like, Cody, I remember he dyed his hair back to brown. And I was like, why did you do that? Like, that was like at San Francisco. But then I saw that the advertising with this match, he had blonde hair. So I was like, yes, he's got the blonde hair again. That was awesome for me to see, And, yeah. So that was awesome. Amazing emotional moment. I think everyone on Twitter was marking out like I was. And it was just an emotional moment. And a freaking awesome match. Tremendous match. Like I said, like either this or the main event would be match of the night for me personally. But this match was, and this moment was emotional, man. It was great. And credit to Nick Aldis too. He had a freaking great performance. I thought, I really believed that he thought he was guilty. I really believed it when, like, his reaction when he accidentally attacked Brandy. So yeah. Then we have the next match. We have the Chicago Street Fight. Joey Janala versus Hangman Page. It was really cool during this match. Because Penelope Ford. That's the name of Joey Janela's manager. And it was funny because the commentators called her Penelope Cruz, and I was like, sorry, Ford. And that was just awesome for me as a movie fan to hear an accidental reference to Penelope Cruz, a movie actress. So that cracked me up, and it made me smile, to be honest. And just wanted to say that this match I thought was really good. The way the match was going, though, I thought Joey Janela was gonna win, and I was like, please don't, because I really was rooting for Hangman Page. I think he's very underrated. I'm a big fan of Hangman Page, so I was rooting for him all the way in this match. There were a lot of great shots. There were table shots. They used a barrel in this match, which I thought was cool, kind of like a MacGuffin device for a wrestling match, like for a film, And there was a really awesome ladder spot when Hangman Page did one of his moves onto a bridged ladder, a ladder that was bridged with the ring apron as well as the barrel thing. And 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 they got some more tables out. They fought in the ring area. This match was just great stuff, and you know, you had Hangman Page power bombing Joey through one of the tables in the stage area, and of course that epic ending. All right, before we get on to the epic ending, when Hangman Page did the rite of passage onto Joey Janala, I was like, that's it. Then that fucking bitch Penelope Ford broke it up. The one I did like Penelope Ford before, when she was dodging like all of Hangman Page's attacks and stuff. That was badass. But when this happened, I was like, you're just a fucking biatch now, and I didn't like her at all then. And then I don't know like the full story behind this or something, but apparently she had like these bad luck boots to Hangman Page, and then Hangman Page super kicked her. Then Hangman Page ended up getting super kicked by Joey. 1-2, Hangman Page barely kicks out. Then they fight some more. Hangman Page, they get the ladder in the ring. There's a table in the ring. Hangman Page, you won't believe this. I couldn't believe. I was like, come on, he's not actually gonna do this. Like, you're gonna kill him, I think, if he actually did this. He actually did it. He did the rite of passage from on top of the ladder through the table. That was insane. 1, 2, 3. That was the ending of the match. I was so happy with that ending, and the fact that my boy Hangman Page won. Cause, oh man, that was awesome for me, man. Like, thank you. And what else? It wasn't that after the match, because apparently there was, like I said, I didn't know the whole thing, didn't follow the whole thing, but apparently there was some story where Hangman Page murdered Joey Ryan, the wrestler. You know, that guy who has the metal dong, you know? It's the stupidest gimmick of all time to me. He returned after the match, and I was like, whatever. You know, but a lot of people liked it. But yeah. But great match. I probably should give it a high rating, but maybe I'll change my mind later. That's why I don't say my star ratings in the video, you know, in case I change my mind of what star rating I want to give it, you know. So yeah. Then we have the next match. We have the ROH World Championship match. We have Jay Lethal defending against Flip Gordon, who won that 0 hour over budget battle royal earlier tonight. Jay Lethal actually came out dressed as Macho Man Randy Savage, you know, and that was pretty funny, pretty unexpected as well. And then Flip Gordon just came out like normal, and then Jay Lethal even came out to Macho Man's music, and that was really cool. Rest in peace to Macho Man Randy Savage, of course. And Jay Lethal and Flip Gordon had a match, and I feel like for the most part this match was pure entertainment for the most part. Yeah, it was like I mean, you had mean, you had Jay Lethal acting so much like Macho Man Randy Savage, and then Flip Gordon actually had Brandy Rhodes accompany him to ringside, and Jay Lethal was going out to the outside of the ring, taking around Brandy Rhodes like she was Miss Elizabeth. That was funny, and the match slowly got more serious as it went on, and there was this really incredible kick out from Jay Lethal. I thought that Jay Lethal won with a really sick lethal injection from the top rope, and then he did another lethal injection to secure the victory. 1, 2, 3. Jay Lethal retains the ROH World Championship. Good match. Good match, definitely, for sure. And then Flip Gordon and Jay Lethal were showing respect to each other after the match. Then Bully Ray comes out to crap all over everything. He's pissed off at Flip Gordon for eliminating him earlier. And but then the tables turned on Bully Ray. Colt Cabana came out. I think a couple other people came out. And they all put Bully Ray through a table. So yeah. And yep. So that was that. Then we have the next match. I probably should mention this now. I forgot to mention it. The penis druids. When Joey Ryan returned. The penis druids. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. The penis druids. But back to reviewing the show. We have Kenny Omega versus Pentagón Jr. This match was great. This match was excellent stuff. I'll be completely honest with you. I had no idea what Pentagón Jr. was like as a wrestler. And I heard everyone saying this was a dream match. So I was like, alright, I guess I got a reason to look forward to this match. And this match was great. There was a million V-triggers to Pentagón. There were a lot of excellent counters. There were a lot of incredible kickouts, man. And it was great ass stuff, man. And Kenny Omega just showing you why he's the champ, why he's the one who defeated the longest reigning IWGP champion of all time. With all due respect to my boy Okada, of course. I'm just saying that, And Pentagón Jr., cool. Good performance from what I've seen. That only being this match. I may have talked about him in another non-WWE show that I cannot recall right now. But this match was great stuff. Kenny Omega got the win with the... What's it called? The One-Winged Angel. Yeah, the One-Winged Angel. Like I said, guys, I'm tired as heck, okay? I was up all night, and I wanted to review the show live right after it. Review the show right after it aired live, so that explains that. I feel like I'm slurring my words, but I'm sorry. But this review is what it is, and yeah. Then we go into the next match after this. After Omega Pentagón Jr., of course. We have Kazuchika Okada versus Marty Scurll. This match did start off pretty slow. I will admit that. It was disappointing me. But the match picks up big time. It really did. You had Marty Scurll. You had, I think, Okada trying to do the Rainmaker. Then Scurll, broke his fingers. And then the referee got knocked down. Okada tried to do the Rainmaker. But Scurll got his umbrella and used it to stop the rain. That's such an amazing metaphor, pun thingy, because Okada's finish is called the Rainmaker, and he's using an umbrella to stop the rain. That was just awesome, in my opinion. And then he whacked him with the umbrella. Then they fought some more. Then the ref got back up. Okada did like 3 Rainmakers for the 1, 2, 3 to defeat Marty Scurll in what was a great match. Sure, it started off slow, but it really made up for it in the past. It really made up for it like as it went along, because it just got better and better, and it was a great ass match in my opinion. Then we go into the main event, 6-man tag, the Golden Elite, consisting of the Young Bucks, consisting of Matt and Nick Jackson, and Kota Ibushi, versus Bandido, Fénix, and Rey Mysterio. This match, the way this show ended was pretty weird. It was like they really had to. This match was absolutely phenomenal. By the way, it was non-stop, fast-paced action from everyone involved. There are just too many spots to name, honestly. But this match, you can tell that they were trying to do everything they could within like 15 minutes because they actually got cut off when the show ended because of time. They didn't quite have enough time. But the match, just so many amazing spots. Rey Mysterio, he came out dressed in Wolverine gear, like X-Men Wolverine, like the comic book version of Wolverine. That was absolutely awesome. This match was non-stop, fast-paced, fun, amazing stuff. It was incredible, But you could tell that they had to put as much in as they could for because they needed to finish the show and they were about to get cut off. So yeah, otherwise guys, awesome show. It's not perfect, alright. It was pretty slow in a lot of points, and you could have lived without the Matt Cross MJF match. I don't know why that was even on the show, to be completely honest. But other than that, the show was absolutely awesome. Definitely recommend it for hardcore wrestling fans. And this show was absolutely awesome. Tonight was an awesome night for Cody Rhodes and Young Bucks, and it was all good, all in. I'm very glad to be a part of history. 10,000 seats sold in like less than 30 minutes. So yep, that's my review of All In, guys. Comment your thoughts below. Hope maybe we have a different opinion, but let's all be respectful here, right? So that's my review, guys, and peace out. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention, that Chris Jericho returned after the Kenny Omega Pentagón Jr. match. The lights went out, and then he came out dressed as Pentagón Jr. Then he took off the mask to reveal it was actually him, Chris Jericho. That was really cool. Omega Jericho too, baby. And I will admit, I did think it was CM Punk, but Chris Jericho is always awesome too. So yeah, so that's my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and peace out and stuff.